How's it going? So, I have a story to tell you guys that I've freaking been waiting to tell you guys all day because it literally happened like the first thing today. So, I'm gonna tell it. So, I was driving to school this morning and we had our truck, which I told you somewhat. I don't know, that yesterday's vlog was just, it was terrible. But I kind of told you that we put power steering fluid in our truck, brand new. And last night it snowed a couple inches. And so I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine. It's a couple inches. It's a truck. I'll be fine. And so, get out onto the roads, and it looks like there's just light powder on the road. And I'm like, yeah, I'm totally fine. So I start driving, and then I have to turn right onto this road in order. Okay, so there's like one road that goes all the way out of my neighborhood, but you can't turn left in order to get onto the highway that I need to take because there's like a divider in the middle, so you can't turn left. So you have to turn right and either make a U-turn down there somewhere, or you have to turn this road way beforehand in the neighborhood, turn right, and then go down a couple of streets in order to get to the street that takes you to said highway, which is really confusing. I wish I could show you a map or whatever, but it doesn't matter. So I was turning onto the street in my neighborhood so I don't have to do it, the U-turn thing on the big street. Big street. That makes me sound like I'm like a 2-year-old. Anyway, so I turn, and it's just like this little neighborhood road, and this truck literally started like spinning. Like I figured out later, it's like a spin and a half. So literally a 540 degrees, I believe is what it was, a 540-degree spin in this giant blue truck, like this 25-year-old truck. It's freaking amazing. It scared the crap out of me. And I ended up like just barely edging into the snowbank. I didn't really do anything hard. It was like up on the curb. The snowbank was, not me. But I just barely like cut into the snowbank just a little bit, and I'm like, what just happened? And then I freaked out, and then I'm like, all right, so I'm just gonna go back on the road that goes out of my neighborhood, and then just flip a U-turn on the bigger road. So I decided to I drive back up to this little stop sign and I wait for the cars to go by. And all of a sudden my truck starts sliding sideways onto the little corner of the sidewalk. And I'm like, oh no, please, please no. So I'm like slamming on the brakes, trying to get it to stop moving. And then finally it goes and I just hit the gas and like kind of drift out into the middle of the street. And I finally get over like these speed bumps and stuff all the way out to the little divider in the road. Sorry, I have to turn right. And it's like on a huge hill. Like it's at the very top of this ginormous hill. And of course, I start doing the same stupid thing where I start sliding onto the corner of the sidewalk. I'm like, please no, please no, please no. And the street's really busy. And finally it clears up a little bit and I start pulling out and it don't pull. I try to turn, but it pulls straight out. So I'm blocking all of the lanes on this busy street and right into this divider that's like, it's not very tall. Like it didn't do any damage or anything, but it just stopped me. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So I have to like throw it into reverse to cut back quickly before another car comes up and slides into me. So I hurry and back it up, and I get down and they go to this church parking lot where I can do a U-turn, and then from there I can be able to turn left onto the street so I could turn onto the highway. And I'm trying to get out of the thing, and I do the exact same thing. I start sliding over to the right again for no apparent reason, just like not even moving forward at all, just sliding over to the right. And there wasn't a curb. There wasn't like a sidewalk thing there. It was just a grass covered in snow. I was like, are you kidding me? And so I'm like wiggling the wheel, trying to put it in reverse. I'm completely stuck at this point. I finally get it up onto the road. And I'm like, all right, I'm not taking the highway. There is no way in the world I'm going to be able to survive the highway. So I take the long route around all these neighborhoods and stuff to finally get over to the track station. And oh my goodness, oh man, it was an interesting morning. But I spun out in my car completely. It's something I've never done. And I'm not, I was proud of that fact that I hadn't ever done it until now, which it was crazy. Like I totally didn't expect it. Like it wasn't. I took the turn at like 5 miles an hour. It shouldn't have happened. Like don't know. Oh well. At least I'm safe. Car's completely fine. Everything, there's no actual damage except some snow probably got its feelings hurt. But other than that, it's just, I'm fine now. But, oh my goodness, it was stressful. I was like trying to catch the train or to be there on time, and I thought I was going to be late. Turned out there's like a train 15, that gets there 15 minutes before class starts, and then I have to walk to class and all this stuff and yada yada yada. But I actually made it on time to class, which was like a miracle. And the professor was late. It was like 5 minutes late. I'm like, wow, I really went through all that trouble getting here on time, only to have you show up late. Anyway, so that's my awesome story I've been waiting all day to tell. So hopefully you enjoyed it. I like somehow spiked up my hair, like super hyper thing. I don't know, proportions, heights, looks weird. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you around.